Hi everybody, it's Sabi again. So this video I'm gonna talk about the orientation and how important to understand. Once you take a photo of a spacecraft or the International Space Station, you need to understand the orientation of the object you are seeing. This is an animation I took previously about the International Space Station, on which I discovered an interesting feature, but only I could see it once I made an animation from it. You can see one photograph might not tell you too much, but if you just put a couple of frames together, suddenly I identified a white blob, which I didn't really know what is. So I looked up this render image, and you can see all the docked spacecraft to the International Space Station. This is the external footage before docking, and you could see the Soyuz spacecraft. So this is an application called ISS Explorer, and this is one great way to actually find out what is what on the International Space Station. Nadir side is always facing towards the Earth, and Zenith side is always facing towards space. You can see that the solar panels, they're never stationary. They always track the sun to harvest as much energy as possible. In this application, you can rotate the space station around, you can zoom in and focus on certain bits. So now you can see the Poisk docking module with the Soyuz spacecraft docked to it. This is a render image, so you can see that this is not real, it's just realistic. So here you can rotate it around the way that you can replicate your pass. So you can see the ISS looks like this when it goes overhead, or when the maximum elevation is a bit lower, then you will see that we are not looking from beneath, but more from an angle to the side, and that reveals some spacecrafts that docked to the zenith side facing towards space. And that's the only reason why on my footage you can see the Soyuz MS-8 spacecraft docked to the other side of the space station. This understanding was more useful when I was photographing smaller spacecrafts, especially when I had to identify what I'm seeing, which way they are looking, and actually just making some level of identification. But I have a better example to show. This incredible photograph was taken by Philip Smith a couple of days ago. You can see the SpaceX Dragon CRS-20 docked to the International Space Station. Philip also made an incredible animation, and you can see how much more advantageous an animation is over one single photo. When I play it, you can see the Dragon spacecraft blending into the Kibo and Columbus modules. So to know exactly what we see, you can see this render photograph, which basically showing the International Space Station and the currently docked spacecrafts. But it's not just the Dragon spacecraft visible. If you take a quick look, you will see the Cygnus spacecraft, and also to the left a bit on the Russian segment, the Progress 74P. You're gonna see on the Progress the two solar panels. If I speed it up, you can see on the animation how the structure reveals itself. I hope you liked the video, and please consider support me on Patreon. Take care.